Welcome to a journey back through history to the White House. During Abraham Lincoln's presidency from 1861 to 1865, it was a time of great challenge for America, with the Civil War dividing the nation. Yet even in those difficult times, meals at the White House told stories of tradition, comfort, and resilience. Today, we explore the foods that were served to the president, his family, and honored guests. On the day of Lincoln's first inauguration, food was simple but thoughtful. The inaugural luncheon included mock turtle soup, a rich and flavorful broth made from calf's head, symbolizing elegance in a modest time. Alongside this was corned beef and cabbage, a hearty, comforting dish reflective of humble American roots. Parsley potatoes added a touch of fresh seasoning, while blackberry pie offered a sweet finish to the meal. Coffee, ever present, warmed the guests. Despite the grand historic moments, much of President Lincoln's daily fare was modest. Known to be a light eater, the tall president preferred simple foods. He loved fresh fruit, especially apples, and hearty, familiar dishes like cornbread, corn cakes, and baked beans. His favorite home-style meals would include chicken fricassee, a dish with tender chicken simmered in a creamy sauce. The Lincoln's family dinners were filled with such warm and grounded meals, providing comfort amid the stress of war. Mary Todd Lincoln, the First Lady, brought Southern charm and a sense of refinement to White House dining. A lover of French cuisine, she often incorporated fresh vegetables from the garden and delicate fare during formal dinners. She sometimes employed French chefs to prepare special meals for state guests, blending elegance with American tradition. One of the most remarkable culinary moments came at Lincoln's second inaugural ball in 1865. Despite the hardship of the ongoing war and food shortages, the feast was lavish and nearly unmatched. The menu was a grand display including oyster stew, creamy and comforting, one of Lincoln's favorites. There was also terrapin stew, prepared from freshwater turtles and considered a luxury. For meat lovers, the banquet offered a selection including roast beef, veal, turkey, saddle of venison with currant jelly, wild duck, grouse, quail, and English capons. Lobster salad, accented with anchovy dressing, added a seafood elegance. The dessert table was a spectacle itself, with 12 varieties of cakes and tarts, including macaroon tarts, pound cake, and elaborate chocolate gâteau, complemented by several types of ice cream and sorbets. In addition to these grand occasions, Lincoln hosted many dinners for dignitaries throughout his presidency. These meals reflected America's abundant resources and seasonal ingredients, fresh fish like rockfish, game meats, and farm vegetables. These dinners not only served food, but were symbols of diplomacy and unity amidst a divided nation. On the evening of April 14, 1865, Abraham Lincoln's last meal at the White House was a quiet dinner with Mary Todd Lincoln. The meal consisted of mock turtle soup with oxtail, roast Virginia fowl, baked yams, and cauliflower with cheese sauce. A simple but elegant meal fitting the day's solemn mood. Little did anyone know it would be his final supper, before tragedy struck at Ford's Theater. The food served at Abraham Lincoln's White House reflect a nation's endurance through war, a leader's humble tastes, and the grace of a first lady, determined to bring elegance to difficult times. From simple cornbread to ornate inaugural banquets, each meal is a story of American history on a plate. Thank you for joining us on this delicious journey into history. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more stories from the past.